Hi everyone, my name is Portia Onogobi and I'll be explaining why it's important for people to receive RSV vaccine. RSV is a respiratory virus that affects the lower and the upper respiratory system. There are three main reasons why people need to receive this vaccine. The first reason is, as mentioned by the CDC, this virus, respiratory syncytial virus, affects the respiratory system, so it causes difficulty with breathing, and you know your breathing is something that is very essential. Without being able to breathe, you cannot survive. And if you look at this picture here, it shows a child that has been greatly affected by this virus, and the child has been intubated, like a tube has been sent down the child's trachea all the way to the lungs to be able to supply oxygen. That is how bad RSV can get. The second reason, as explained by Jones S. et al. In his ebook about respiratory syncytial virus, people lost their immunity over time. You see, as based on this picture here, when the child is born, they receive immunity from their mom, but then over time they lose their immunity and they become susceptible, and now they are at increased risk for catching the virus. So because people lose their immunity over time, it's recommended that people get vaccinated for this virus. And the third reason why people need to get vaccinated for this virus is because the number of people getting infected and dying because of this virus keep increasing every day. And especially now that we are in the fall to winter season, during the cold weather, this virus gets really bad and it can kill a lot of people. So going back to the first reason about this virus affecting the respiratory system, this virus goes all the way into your bronchioles, which is the smallest airway in your lungs. It goes there, it causes inflammation, it causes development of mucus. And when it does that, you know, your airway is a passage where air goes in, like oxygen and carbon dioxide, they go in and out. But now those gas exchange cannot really take place. Oxygen cannot go in, carbon dioxide cannot go out. This causes hyperinflation in the lungs. This also causes wheezing, which is like a whistling sound that occurs because the airway is has become very narrowed and air is having difficulty going out. And going to the second reason why people need to get vaccinated because of decrease in immunity. You know, when a person's immunity decreases, it means that they are prone to this virus. And especially when you think of children that are just born, like infants, you think of people with asthma, you think of people with lung disease, they already have breathing problems, they're already experiencing problems with their body. Their body's immune system has dropped because it's trying to build antibodies that can help fight the current illness. And now if this RSV comes in, it can completely break them down and even cause some of them to die. And this vaccine will help boost their immune system and help their immune system to make more antibodies that can help fight this virus, and so that it doesn't get to the point of killing them or making them helpless, putting them on a ventilator or something like that, or making them need oxygen for life. And the third reason why people need this vaccine is because the number of people dying from this virus is increasing. And given the fact that we're in cold weather, like the cold is increasing here and there, people having cold, people are sneezing, people are coughing, and those are the ways through which this virus is spread. So if people don't get vaccinated and they're exposed to the virus, that's how they get into their system. And if they're immunocompromised, that's how they might quickly get broken down or even become very sick. Also, during COVID, people were sheltered in place and they were not exposed to, most people were not exposed to this virus, so their body did not have time to build immunity to this virus. So now that people are now exposed out there to the virus, it can be very intense on some people because not every person's body build antibodies enough to fight infection. That's why getting this vaccine is very important, because it will help their body build antibodies that can help fight this infection. Thank you so much for listening.